It's red now. Let it go.
Praise the Lord, everybody. God bless you, and welcome to a Brighter Day broadcast. I am so excited today, and actually the month of October is the month that is recognized for National Abuse Month. And I'm so pleased today to introduce to you and my cousin who has been very active in domestic violence for years, and she's going to tell you all about it. So, Sister Severa Cunningham, come on up, would you please have a seat? God bless you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Wonderful. Okay, so tell me about celebrating survival.
Celebrating survival. Those women that make it out with their life and their children. It's so many women that doesn't make it out with their kids because they are afraid to live. I can do domestic violence because I lived it. That's why I do. Living some domestic violence, verbal and physical, is a scar that you will never get over.
Absolutely.
By the grace of God, He helped you get through it. But then you go out here to help other women to make it through. Whoever you can help, if you can save one life, that's a life saving. Because domestic violence also is towards men's too.
Yeah.
Men's goes through it too, not only women's.
Okay. Wow.
And it's very scary. You have to get strong and you have to trust in God and believe in Him to make it through.
Absolutely. I know about it too. Tell us about your program, and then we'll get into all of the aspects of domestic violence. And there may be some people out there who really just think that they're having a good time and that their mates are just, just being loving when they're controlling.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. But would you please read about, let the public know what your program is.
It's October the 8th, 2016, 5 p.m. at the Mitchell Building by the fire station in Luverne by B&B Bank.
Okay. And it's called Celebrating Survival.
Yes.
So what are you going to have? What's going to be on the itinerary?
Doing a prayer, a scripture, and a song, and women's all get up and speak about what they have lived in life with domestic violence.
So these are survivors.
Yes.
Wow. How many do you plan to have?
Right now I have 3.
3.
Last year I had 5.
Okay.
This is my 2nd year.
Oh, so that's that. Yeah.
Yes.
I congratulate you on that. That is just totally to be celebrated.
Yes.
Because it's so subtle, but yet it's so real.
Yes, it's real.
It's totally real. Totally real. It's amazing. I was thinking, actually, I was talking and reading about domestic violence, and it said here, just some little excerpts that 2 women per week are killed by their partners.
Yes.
2 per week. And I'm sure it's more than that. And that 20 people per minute are physically abused.
Yes.
And as you said, that's just not women, it's men too.
Yes.
And children.
Yes.
Wow.
You know, and domestic violence is tearing up children. I mean, because they're growing up in it, and that's why so many young men is so violent towards their mate because they saw their parents going through that.
Yes.
And you have to learn not to where to stop at or where to get off and leave your mate at. If it doesn't get no better, leave before someone get killed, because a blow to your head can kill you.
Absolutely.
And I lived it, and I would never tell no one to live it again. I can tell you from experience.
Yeah.
Domestic violence is nothing to play with. Physical and mental. It's terrible.
It really is, honestly. And I wanted to piggyback though on the children. It says that many battered women, many battered people, victims, or many battered women are victims of abuse as children. And that it came from families where the spouse abused the entire family, and they saw their dads do it.
Yes.
So, and because dad wasn't home, and most of the time, what do you think causes them? Why do men beat women?
I feel like men's, like I said, they grow up in it. A lot of them grow up in it. And they feel like that is the correct ways to go.
Okay.
You know, because they don't know no better.
Yeah.
Because they saw their father do it to their mother.
Yeah.
So they feel like that's the only way they know.
Okay, now and you're right, I've been of the opinion that often when they can't communicate, when they can't talk, or when they can't express themselves, then they become angry.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what people who curse.
Yes.
If they don't have a vocabulary, they curse.
Yes.
And they've seen it, and they may have grown up in it, but they have an anger issue.
Yeah.
And if you have anger inside, and someone and they're trying to be kind to you,
Mm-hmm.
it's still going to surface.
Yes.
And you're going to be them and the children, the dog, and the cat.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then what's the way out? I mean, what, as bad as women, as bad as children, and I really hope that today I'm going to look at you out there, that if you're going through a controlled situation, if you're being hit, you know, don't do that, Pap, you know, and particularly kids, young ladies who are dating, you know, and the little boyfriend grab them in the collar,
Yes.
or slap them and take your phone. Let me see who you texting. Let me see who you're talking to, and they grab them, and you know, right then it's cute, but it isn't cute.
No.
That's the beginning of your seeing who you're dating.
Yes.
That's the beginning of someone who will whoop you, beat you up,
Yes.
and actually, and maybe eventually kill you.
Yes.
So if your boyfriend, your girlfriend is hitting on you, or mistreating you, or controlling you, you went to the bathroom, stayed too long. I thought you was going to McDonald's. Are you back from McDonald's yet?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? And Skyping. I want to see where you are. It's not cute.
No.
That was a time years ago. I really thought it was cute to know. Well, I want to know where you are, and I thought, well, he loves me.
Yes.
Because he thinks that,
Yes.
and because he wants to know my every move.
Mm-hmm.
No, that wasn't love.
No.
That's control.
Yes.
And you know, and I know we're going to talk about the three kinds of it, but please add to what I've said if you want to.
I mean, young women, young men, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Love your mate as they need to be loved. Not with your hands and not talking bad to them with your mouth. Because your mouth just as bad as your hand when to hurt a person.
For real.
You know,
For real.
men's and women's,
Yeah.
please get you some help.
Yeah.
There are plenty of help out there to help. Stop violence. Stop the killing. Stop having kids grow up in this and they steady go through this and they have nervous breakdowns
Right.
and have to go in the institution. That's not good.
That's right. And you know what they say? Well, I'm staying. I would leave him. You're being beat up. The children are being knocked around, but you're staying. I'm just staying for the kids. I don't have a job, and as you said, there are places. Can you name a couple on TV today? Do you have any? Okay, but all you have to do, I think, is dial 311 or 411 or 911. And one thing is for sure, that there are agencies that will come and assist you.
Yes.
Definitely will do that. And see, another thing, not only are they angry, no self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told them that they were nothing. That's why I tell parents, please don't call your child bad. Don't ever say you ain't gonna be nothing like your old dad if your dad is not around. You know, your old mama was no good. She was just out in the street. She was a street walker. Because that's getting into their heads.
Yes.
You see?
Yes. It is.
Yeah.
And it's very bad. Women, stop letting men mistreat you. Stop letting men tell you that you can't survive, because you can survive.
Yes. Yeah.
There are too many jobs, opportunity for women. If you never had a job, they will train you how to work. It's so many things, assistant out there to help you.
Yes,
To help you to get on your feet.
Yeah, Yeah.
You know, I have clothes that I donate because women leave home with nothing but the clothes on their back. And I don't have no problem in helping nobody.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, anytime I can help you, I help you.
Absolutely. Now, I saw some other statistics too. It says that 2 million people, women and men, are injured in a year through domestic violence, and 1,300 die, and 4,000 women die each year. Many of that, and it's just beyond belief. And that women and girls account for 80% of those injuries, of those deaths. It's just, it's beyond belief.
Yeah.
Really it is. And it's sad. It says that. But let's talk about what domestic violence is. It says domestic violence is willful intimidation. Intimidating. That means telling somebody what they can't do. Speak and I'll knock you out. You know. And then they do it, and they might strike you or whatever, and then you draw up, and then suddenly they become your dad. Instead of your lover, they become your dad. Instead of whether it was husband or whomever, instead of your lover, they become your authoritative figure. And then if they raise their voice or look at you, then you shake it. That's control. That's called abuse. If you find yourself just stepping into one of those arenas called intimidation, don't. I told my ex, I said, I am becoming who I've counseled. And this is what happened. He would argue. I was in the ministry. I didn't want to hear it. So I just wouldn't talk. You know? I wouldn't like, I don't want to hear his mouth. And when the first time you say that, the second time and by the third time, you're already being intimidated and controlled. Because after that time, you don't have a voice.
Yes.
And if you do open your mouth to say, then you got to hear what they have to say. And well, he never struck me, because I said to him, if you ever strike me, now I'm not saying he wouldn't have, but he never did. Because I said to him, and he's seen how God used me. And I said, if you ever strike me, I pray that God will kill you. So that might have been a bit of intimidation, but that was the truth. That was called survival.
Yes.
If someone hits you once, then you need to pick up something and hit them back. Because I really think, Vera, this is about doing unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I don't mean fight for fight, but if you don't want to be hit, why you go strike someone else? If you don't want to be talked down to, why you go do it to someone else? They have feelings too.
Yes.
Okay, I'm through. Go ahead. Anything else you want to say?
I mean, I lived it.
Yeah.
And,
Let's talk about that.
you know,
How did it all start? Can you just...
he had a temper.
Okay.
And he could be mad with someone in the streets. And he come home, he wants to take it out on me. I could be in the bed, he would come in the house and he would start cussing and raising sand. And the next thing I know, he hit me and we fighting. You know. He shot at my foot. I stood there and looked at him, because I didn't run.
Because he probably would have killed you had you run, you think?
No, I just wasn't scared.
Yeah. Praise God for that.
You know, I had God on my side. God brought me through domestic violence.
Wow.
And I tell any women, please get out of it. You don't have to stay with a man, because God has someone better for you. It's always something that God, when God provides you with a mate, that's your mate.
Yeah.
But the devil have plenty of men out here.
That's right. Fakes, they do, yeah.
Yes, Lord, and they are very controlling. Do not let no one control your life. Leave. Leave. If you have to leave with nothing but the clothes on your back and your children, at least you have your life.
That's it. That's it.
Your life is more important than material thing any day.
Yes, ma'am. Money too.
Walk away.
Wow.
Because it's too much help out here. It's people out here to help you, train you how to go to work.
Yes.
Don't let no man say that you can't make it without me.
Yeah, you need me.
You don't need no man. You can survive on your own because the assistant out here to help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please, women and men, stop being abused by your mate.
Absolutely.
That's not love.
Absolutely. No, it isn't. It is not.
That's not love. Like I said, God always have a mate for you.
Yeah.
He might not come right then, but God got someone to help you.
Better.
And love
Someone
you.
better. Yeah. Amen. Yes. Yes.
To show you what a real man provides for you.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
You know, it celebrates survival. All the women that have got out. Any woman, because I'm trying to bring the surrounding counties together for this candlelight vision in honor of the women that survived, and the women are surviving. And the candle is for the women that didn't survive, or the men that didn't survive in domestic violence.
Wow.
We honor them.
Yes.
We do this once a year.
Yes.
Debbie sorority,
Yeah.
she will have hers October the 1st, next Saturday, at the community building in Rutledge at 9 a.m. So she will have some great speakers at hers too.
Okay.
We always try to combine. She's there for me and I'm there for her.
Excellent.
To support each other.
Yes.
Because domestic violence is something we need to address.
Absolutely.
It's happening in the surrounding counties as well as in Duverne too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, everybody's human. Everybody's a child of God, though. Nobody needs to live fear of their life, afraid to go to sleep at night, or you sleep and they come in there and jumping on you, or lick to the head, or wrongly will kill you. You will die, and leave your beautiful children here for someone else to raise.
Because you feel you still love them.
Like the young girl up there in Montgomery last week, her boyfriend came in, picked her up from work on her car, and they said he shot and killed her in front of her kids and was getting ready to shoot the kids, and the police shot him.
Wow.
You know,
Sad.
stuff like, situation like that right there.
And you know, my other thing with that is, if you don't want me, leave me. Just go. You know, if I'm not good enough, if I'm not what you want, bye.
Yes,
Just go.
yes,
Someone else, I promise you, out there will pick you up,
yes,
and they'll get me eventually.
yes.
And if not, while that's going on, I'm going to be about my Father's business.
While I'm healing,
Thank you, because you must heal.
you got to heal.
Yeah, yeah.
Because jumping out of one relationship and jumping into another one,
Yeah.
you're not giving yourself time to heal from living in domestic violence. And you will actually take it out on the next person. If you're not real strong,
That's
you
right.
will take it out and mistreat someone else for
Who
what
did deserve, yeah.
did not deserve to be mistreated.
Right.
Because it is some good men and some good women out here.
Wow. And that's it. So, okay, willful intimidation. That's when somebody poses their will on you, like grabbing you, throwing you out the bed and stuff. Physical. See, first they intimidate you with the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Then they become, when you really become really nervous, hate to sit, man, hate to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to just get in your car and turn into your driveway.
Yes, I lived that life too. I lived that. I hated to turn in my driveway. But I made it through by the grace of God. I made up my mind I was going to leave.
Yeah. Hate to hear the doorknob turn, just all of that. Just, wow. Wow. So now and then because you know that they're going to pick a fight, there may be 3 reasons. I do know one. One is because they want to go back out in the street where they came from, or whatever woman they were with.
Yes.
And I promise you, if you take them in and you know that they're beating down their spouse at home, you will be next. You're going to be next for sure.
Yes.
So, okay, so, okay, the one is, most of the times they want